Hey, what's up, Y Golfers? You know what it is? It's Connor. It's at YGolfTV on Twitter. I'm only the most famous person in your apartment complex. Alright, so I'm going to make a video for you guys today. I'll make a couple videos. Actually, the first video I'm going to make is about where the ball position is in your golf swing and how that might affect the way the ball is curving. So this video would probably most apply to people that can already kind of hit the ball. So people that are interested in basic control of their shot, so how the ball curves, and then if you're at the point where you're trying to dynamically control your swing, you're creating tons of speed, and you need to kind of control its trajectory and how little it curves, this is a really relevant topic, okay? So, ball position, how does it affect curve, and where should you put the ball in your stance to help hit the shot you want to hit, alright? So, again, this one might be a little confusing for some. Hit us up at YGolfTV on Twitter if you have any questions. Alright? So, here are the different types of ball positions I can have in a golf swing. Alright, I can have the ball really far back in my stance, and I can also have it really far forward. And if you notice the way that I position these balls, they're kind of curving on a bit of an arc. Alright, I'll do it this way so you can see at home. So if I played the ball really far back, it would look like that. Played it just forward to the back, middle of my stance, forward to the middle of my stance, and crazy far forward. So if you guys notice, doesn't that look like it's on a bit of a curve? Okay? And why that's relevant is, obviously a golf swing is not a straight line, and you know, you're not making a swing on a straight line. So you're hitting it on an arc. Somewhere on the arc. You're either hitting it early on the arc, which should be way back here, or you're hitting it later on the arc, which should be somewhere over here. And if you notice, regardless of where I put the ball position or where I put the ball position, has a huge effect on the shape of my swing at that given point. Alright? So, if the ball is like retardedly far forward, okay, it's going to be very difficult for you to hit a draw as a right-hander, because look, the club was swinging down and out to a certain point, and then the thing starts to work back into the left. So if you get the ball so far forward, how are you ever going to be able to draw it? Because the club's already starting to work to the left. And if the club's already starting to work to the left, I mean, you guys know this from other videos, and if you don't, watch them. Alright, if the face is going to the left, the ball is going to start to the left, and if the ball starts to the left, how can you really draw it and get it to finish where you want? Alright? A proper draw should start just mildly to the right of your target, and then spend the majority of the time in the air curving towards where you want it to finish. A draw that finishes in the bunker or in the guy's neighbor's pool started on line, started left, and then curved even more left. Alright? The double miss is death. So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say it's simple. If you're trying to draw the ball, make sure that the ball is not too far forward in your stance. I'd say maybe a ball forward to middle, or right under your left eye. Okay? And then that will allow you to hit the ball on the way down while the club is still traveling out. Okay? If the club's still traveling out, there'll be probably a little bit of difference between the club face and the path of the club. And if there's some difference between the face and the path, the ball is going to tilt. It's going to spin on a tilted angle. Alright, that's me trying to sound smart. But basically it means it'll look like a draw in the air. If you don't know what a draw looks like, check out some of our other videos that we've done on basic contact. That's probably more applicable to you with where you're at. And then when you get further along, this stuff will make a whole bunch of sense. Alright? So, my homework for you, or the thing that I'd suggest that you try, is next time you hit balls and you're outside, try putting the ball in a bunch of different peculiar, unrational, unlogical ball positions, and notice how it changes the club face orientation, and then how it affects the curve and also the height of your shots. Alright, I'm not going to give it all away, but you'll find kind of that spot where the ball flight seems to be money. It seems to be the flight you can actually play with. Alright? And then in the future, if you start hitting it bad, you know, you can always kind of go back to this, and maybe your swing wasn't that far off, just the ball was out of position by, you know, 1 to 3 inches. Right? Which is Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's very significant when you got clubs moving very fast, and especially clubs moving fast with very little loft, like your driver and your 3-wood and your hybrid and whatever else. Alright? So, give that a shot. You got any questions, you know where we're at YGolfTV on Twitter. Don't be afraid to ask us something. And if we have an answer, we'll give it to you, and if we don't, we'll try and find that answer. Alright? Good luck. Give it a shot. So here's my ball position. I'm trying to hit like a tiny, tiny draw. It's going to be about half a ball forward to middle. Okay? And then I'm going to go. And then if I want to hit a fade, I want to hit it later in the arc. I want the face pointing left, and then I'm just going to swing more left than the face is pointing left. It's a lot of lefts. So I put the ball maybe a ball further forward of that and just aim a little left, down and left. Alright, give that stuff a try. I know it's a lot of words. Turn it into a feel and play good this summer.